Right on time every week. It is the Sooner Smith Show.
Hello, I am Tierney Smith.
I'm Chad Smith.
We are the Sooner Smiths live show. We're normally here every Monday, but we forgot. I was gone all week. Then Chad was gone for the weekend, and then just. What?
I don't think I have this plugged in. Oh, it might sound weird at the beginning. Okay. Tell me if this sounds good. Better.
Our child
is
not having it.
Very vocal.
Our child has also had a fussy day, and it's been a rough one. So we're gonna do the best we can today.
Boom.
But yesterday was it was just we were not with it between baseball and the Women's College World Series and just being gone for the week. We just were struggling, man. But anyways, we are normally here every Monday at 7, but clearly we're now here at Tuesday at 7:15. Mm-hmm. But thank you for joining us. If you are watching from another location such as Facebook. I sound like Senator Kennedy. Facebook or X, you can hop on over to the actual YouTube page because there are people in the live chat. We have Steve. Shout out to Steve. He is a member. You can also become a member. You can follow the link in the I'm so sorry. The guidelines of our site. Hello, Seagull Outdoors. It was good also to see you at the Super Regionals.
It was.
Kind of wild how, there's 4,000 seats, and he sat right behind us. Or I guess next to me behind Chad. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm missing somebody who's in the chat. I just saw it. I can't move. Whatever. But hello. Welcome.
Well,
Drake may or may not.
He may or may not let us do this, yeah.
We're going to try our best.
Yeah.
But there's lots to talk about. Lots of things going on in the state of Oklahoma. Oh, my goodness.
Let's start off, T, with your...
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
And we also, the Sooner Smith show presented by FanDuel.
Dang it. Now I did it that time. Well done, T. Well done. All right. Well, let's start off with everything that's going to make all of us angry. We all have a fussy day every now and then. That's true, Steve. That's true.
It's fair. And also, if you want to help with Drake's college fund, we also accept Super Chats. But anyways, we're supposed to start throwing that out there. So we decided to call Super Chat.
Super Chats go to Drake's college fund. If you care about the education of our younger citizens, you will Super Chat us. If you don't Super Chat, then you don't care, and that's fine. I'm not judging you about it. You're free to not care about kids and all that. That's fair. But just know that that's what you're doing. And I think, that's fair. I'm just kidding. I hope people watching know that we're joking on that.
We really are, I promise.
That's going to be clipped one day if we're ever important, and it's going to be like, look what they said.
If we're ever
Give them money. Well, let's start off with something that is hugely disappointing and bound to make us all depressed a little bit. And then we'll go to something else that is bound to make us depressed. And then we'll have a funny little video that will make us feel better. Talk about a great win by the baseball team. And then we'll talk about Ryan Hibble, a former coach I used to play for about a year. And then he's heading to the team we just beat. Georgia Tech thought they would take our all-time golf coach and not have to pay a price.
Oh,
sorry.
I like that.
Sorry.
I like that. Very well done.
Tierney, we played Mississippi State. We quite literally, as the phrase goes, had a front row seat to it.
Yes.
Tell me what you saw besides a lot of scoreless innings from the Oklahoma Sooners.
Man. So if y'all all watched our last show that we had, I straight up said this team can get you. This team has a lot of fire. This team is sneaky. This team is going to be looking to upset you. And sure enough, they did. And for the first time in 10 years and only the second time in 15 years, Oklahoma did not make the Women's College World Series. Very, very sad. But from what I saw, my number one thing that I think just kind of set the tone for the whole weekend was we got up to game one. We got there a little bit early because we needed to get food and just hang out and make sure we could get situated with the baby. Mm-hmm. And just in case, like in my bag, they make you like clear it out or have to go back to the car or whatever. Anyways, we got there and my brother looks at me and says like, Guacheño's pitching. She's starting. I was like, what? She says, yeah, Miley's starting.
Like what?
And I'm like,
why?
I don't like that. I said, not that Miley hasn't had been solid, but I don't like not starting your best. Because to me, it tells a message to the team that. Ooh,
sorry. Golly,
to me, it tells a message to the other team that we don't have to play our best to beat you.
Yeah.
We can go out there and throw our number 2, and it's going to be just fine. And then we didn't have Abby Dayton in the field, which I also didn't like.
Yeah.
Or I don't think she was batting either. So she was our spark plug, and she didn't start. I don't know. I didn't like the vibes. And, of course, it didn't start off too bad, but there definitely were some errors. We had the lead, and at the end, you give up 9 runs in 2 innings. Extremely ugly.
9 runs in 2 innings.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was not fun to watch from a front row seat. So then we come back for game 2. We end up winning that game, which is good because you won. But when you look at the game, you only scored in 1 inning.
Yeah.
You only scored, I think it was the 3rd inning. You scored 7 runs, which is phenomenal. Yes, Siegel mentions Abby came out to left in the 5th of the first game. Big energy difference out there. Exactly. She's the spark plug of the team. I don't know why she wasn't in the lineup. I don't know if anybody else has ever seen anything, but that was just a big question to me. I'm biased. I love Abby Dayton.
Yeah,
I love that little girl power.
But you've mentioned that a few times that she has, like you're saying, like a spark for the team. It's clear when she's out there, the energy changes a little bit.
Right. And so, they end up getting that win in game 2. However, we have never won a game 3 to go into the World Series, and we still haven't.
Ooh.
And they wanted it more. It kind of felt like the moment in that first inning when they got the 2 runs. I felt like you saw more of the panic in the team. You didn't see the fire or the fight back. It was more of like a deer in the headlights. We just got punched. What are we going to do? And you saw it in the way that they went up to the bat. You're swinging for the fences. You're popping everything up. You're just not being able to get anything going for you. I think it also just weighs heavy, like something that we didn't have captains this year. I don't know why. I've seen different stories. Somebody said that coach asked about it, and they said that nobody really wanted to be a leader, which I think is odd. Normally they're voted on. I don't know. But I do think this year was you just saw it. You didn't see.
Kind of weird to say no one wanted to be a leader.
Yeah, I don't know. But for me, what was wow.
He's over there on the passy.
On the pacifier. For me, one thing that was concerning is it seemed like the leaders on the team were the freshmen.
Yeah.
Like at one point, it's Kendall Wells who was yelling at the fan, not yelling aggressively, but yelling, saying, congrats, like not congrats. Sorry, I'm reading over here. I got my brain's in different places.
And I'm getting links for the next segments.
But it was Kendall who was like, "Come on, Sooner Nation, get up, get up, get up!" And she's like waving Maddie to stand up and get up, and we did. Like we got up and cheered and all that good stuff. And then it seems like in big moments, who would come up with a good hit to like kind of get the party started was Kai Miner, another freshman. Now I will say Abby Dayton is the exception to me. I do think that she was a spark plug and she always tried to kind of fire people up. But it just, I don't know. It was apparent that it was just it was different. And unfortunately, they did not make it to the Women's College World Series. I was under the impression that I didn't think we had the pitching or the just all around team to be able to make it to the finals. But after seeing who's in the finals, I'm starting to think otherwise.
No joke, man.
Starting to think I was wrong, which doesn't happen often, Ask Chad.
Well, yeah, very rare, very rare. It's just frustrating because there really wasn't a team this year that was clearly the best, and it was one of those situations where it was what we all feared would happen. And I'd mentioned it only a couple of times because I'm not as I don't know it as well as you and a couple of my family members, Derek and my father-in-law for sure. But what I always was kind of struck by was as good as we were offensively, and again I can't even fix how you juxtapose their batting averages versus what I would see. It just seemed like we didn't go a lot of innings where we had base hit, score a run with base hit. It was we get a couple walks and someone hits a home run, which is great until you need consistent hitting. There was never those games where it was 12 hits, 10 hits, 13 hits. And I'm talking about against a good competition. Obviously, you can find someone could pull up a game from I don't know where, and we probably had like 15, 20. I'm talking about against the elite pitchers, against elite teams. It seemed to me we always just played, if the pitching was off for the other team and we got bat runners or base runners on through walks or whatever it was, yeah, we would win, we would score a lot of points. But the moment we had to actually get consistent base hits, and maybe I'm just a prisoner of the games I watched or really were invested in, but it just seemed to me that was more of what happened. There was not you look at teams in the past and it was consistent hitting, hitting it in the gaps, controlling the innings. And for us, it was just, either we couldn't figure out how to hit a rise ball like in the final game when it was just pop up after pop up, or it was just strikeout and then going, like you had mentioned, 13 of the last 14 innings, you don't score a run. I mean, that doesn't cut it at Oklahoma, especially again, as you point out, the pitching issues we had. I think it was clear it was a weakness on the team. And again, going from there to, we mentioned the third baseman, the error she makes on Friday, right? If she just makes a normal play. So I know
that people were kind of going hard at the pitchers, which it is what it is. To me, the pitching was what it's been all year.
Okay.
And I've mentioned that. It is what it is. And because of the pitching being what it was, you had to be dang near flawless at the plate and in the field. And in the field, they were not. Oh, goodness.
I just don't know what.
Sorry, they scored 9 runs that first game. That should be enough to win. It just should be, period. But to me, the biggest turn in that game, that if you could take one thing away, is the error at third.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You filled that clean, you throw it to first, you're out of the inning.
You mentioned it at the time, too.
Yes, it's like, but instead, it's not filled it clean. You can't throw it to first. You don't get it out of the inning, and it leads to 3 more runs being scored. That 3 runs is what cost you to lose. And, man, it was just, I don't know. It was not fun. And it also was very humbling because if you've been to a softball game, like when you're down to your last strike or your last out, everybody gets up and they're clapping and clapping together, trying to get that last out, and didn't come. Instead, the lead got taken, and everybody sat down. I mean, it was tough. I do see we had a super chat. Did you already pull that up?
No.
Okay. Also, if you do a super chat, I can't talk today. Super chat. If you do a super chat, you always get pulled up. Your comment will get pulled up within reason. If you say something totally barbaric, we're not going to put it up there.
Steve O'Rollo.
Is it a bit for the boys' college fun?
C-fun, Chad fun.
That's college fun, not Chad fun.
Oh, all right, just good clarification. It's fair. That's fair.
But man, I hate saying I know I got into an argument, but it was disappointing, the ending to the season. This team definitely had what it took to go to the Women's College World Series. I didn't think they were going to probably make it very far just because of the pitching, but looking at who's in the finals now, and one of those teams you should have swept on their home field. I mean, we won 2 out of 3, so we won the series, but we should have swept them. Now it makes me more angry about how our season ended. I thought I was fine, thought I got over it. I see who makes the final. I'm like, well, dumb Tennessee and Alabama. Y'all couldn't win one game. One game. That's all I asked for. Never asked for anything from y'all.
Yeah, well, and I'm sorry if I look a little. I'm not disinterested. I'm just getting the.
He's disinterested.
I'm getting the links put up that I have on my phone. That's true. Baker is a pure third baseman. I wanted to bring up your link about the recruits we have coming in, the pitching, that you sent, or was that just? Do you think I can probably find it online?
Just who the new class that's coming in. Yeah, Seago. They had one job. Stacey says mad at Tennessee for that. Who are we more mad at? Are we more mad at Alabama, or are we more mad at Tennessee?
By the way, Seago, I think that was your son that you were sitting with, or whoever it was. Awesome fan. I mean, was giving it to the ump the whole time. It was fantastic. I was like, this dude's invested.
That was another thing with that first game. That's not why you lose. You lose because you give up 9 runs in 2 innings.
Right.
But that umpire, we couldn't figure out the strike zone, and we're front row seat, and we're like, what is this? He's part of the reason that game went 3.5 hours. It was horrible. I will say though, as far as bringing an infant to Love's Field, pleasantly surprised. They do have a nursing mom's area. It's got a nice little rocking chair and it's air conditioning. Just needs a TV.
He sounds like he's down there just struggling. Can you put that little binky back in? I'm pulling.
But they also have the cool off room too, which in game 3 after about the.
Actually, it's much easier if I do it because she's
after the 4th inning. Yeah, I am really kind of in my little cubicle here. In the 4th inning, 4th, 5th, 6th, maybe even the 6th, it started to get really pretty hot. And I finally was like, you know what? I'm just going to take him to the cool-off room and I'll watch it on my phone. Felt good. Physically, mentally, I was very, very sad about how it ended.
I may just pick him up in a minute.
But anyways, enough about the depressing softball unless you guys have any thoughts, haikus.
Well, they got a bunch of, you mentioned a bunch of pitching coming in.
I don't think they have 3 pitch. I mean, I can find it.
I thought they did. I know they have Goose coming in, number one player.
Goose
Catcher
has
from
a
Wagner,
goose
Oklahoma.
dog,
Number
yeah,
2 overall
goose
and best catcher in the
dog.
country by Softball America. Finley Williams, outsider from Melissa, Texas, number 3 overall and top-rated outfielder in the class. Riley Hilliard, catcher from La Mirada, California.
Okay.
It's an actual accent,
3
by the
pitchers are
way.
coming in for the OU class of 2026. That's what it was. So
2026,
we
that's
have,
right.
oh goodness. She has a beautiful Polynesian name. I'm going to mess it up.
Here, I got it for you. Don't worry. Just give me one second.
But she is an infielder from Long Beach Poly. She's a 5-star prospect and a member of the USA 18 and under team.
You talking about Kiele Huching?
Yes, I hope that's correct. Ori apparently was already on the team this year, but I still counted her. She was also a 5-star infielder, number 4 prospect overall nationally, number 1 out of Hawaii. We love the Hawaii girls.
I'm telling you, man.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
We have Peyton. She's outfielder from Red Mountain, Arizona, a 5-star recruit and number 1 prospect in Arizona. E.K. Smith, a pitcher from Katy, Texas, ranked as a 5-star prospect. She's one of the top 2-way recruits in the country. Keegan Baker, pitcher from Edmond Memorial, and the number 1 player in Oklahoma. And she is an elite in-state ace. Malaya.
Apparently, Keegan has a little bit of Jordy Ball back her freshman year. Says Gasso loved her strong presence on the mound and potential to become a key part of the pitching staff.
Fun. And then we have Malaya, pitcher from Fullerton, Cal, 5-star recruit, bringing high velocity and depth to the pitching staff. So, by the rankings, you have a pretty strong class coming in. Again, people, I love it because people in my comments were like, "Oh my goodness, what was that?"
All right, you might want to. I'll pick him up.
But that was really loud. He's never done that. But I got somebody was in my comment saying like, we need to be going after Kennedy and Jordy pitchers every year in the transfer portal. Well, those are 2 of 2. Those just don't grow on trees. Like, those are 2 of the best pitchers the game has ever seen, and you're throwing it around like we're going to casually just pick them up in the portal. If there ever is one, I hope we do, but Texas Tech will probably just offer them the house on that if there is. But
I think we should just go get the best players and make the best team in the country. Every year, it's that easy. That's my idea.
Right. But here's the thing. Never mind.
Say hey, Drake.
But anyways, so there is some high prospects going in to.
I promise I'm not this bad at holding a baby. There's things under me that I can't really hit.
We're kind of
it's gonna
squished
make
in this
there,
office,
there
honestly.
There we go. Let's send him up a little bit. Say hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
He's gonna know mom's right there and about to say, "Do not come to me." Yeah. Either way, tough year for Oklahoma. I think they have a lot of people coming back. You keep Kai Miner, you keep Kendall Wells, which it's not like they're like in risk of leaving or anything. But you have a good core. You have a good. Yeah, you're right, Seiko. There is a big difference here between best players and best team. And they got to get back to playing free, and like they don't have. It almost felt like they felt the pressure of needing to hit the home run and doing all this because you saw it in that last game.
They feel anxiety, or they feel the pressure when they have leads, or they feel the weight of the world. This is going to sound probably snarky or rude, and I don't mean it to. It's just the truth. If you're choosing to play at Oklahoma, you have to be able to handle that pressure. If you know that you can't handle pressure, or that the moment's you're kind of a moment's too big type person, you probably don't need to go to a program like Oklahoma because of the standard that's been set at Oklahoma, because of the success Oklahoma has had. So it's and I feel for them in the sense that like I've definitely been in situations where like it's kind of a do or die type thing.
Yeah.
And but I've never been where you have a fan base. I mean, it's the second biggest fan base in Oklahoma. Like in Oklahoma sports, you have football, then you have softball. And so, I mean, a tough crowd. It is a tough crowd. And if it's kind of like, if that's something that is going to weigh on you, somebody put on Facebook, basically like, how come all these players keep saying like, when they go to other schools, they can play free or they can, get out of their heads. Like, what's going on with our program? I don't think it has anything to do with our program or Patty. I think it's when you're at somewhere as competitive as Oklahoma, especially in the years past, you feel like you got to play perfect to try to earn your time.
Yeah.
So then you're getting in your head and then you're not doing so. And so when they go to these other schools where now they can get playing time, they can play out of their head. So you're going from being a small fish in a big pond to a big fish in a small pond. That's just basically how I see it there personally. Stacy says hi to the cutest and newest co-host. We agree.
Say hi, bud.
How are your thoughts, Drake? You went to your first OU event.
What'd you
3
think
of them. It was a little hot, but he had fans on him. Yeah. He had his earphones on. Can you tell him about it? No thoughts. Disappointment only.
What do you think? What do you think? Tell him. What do you think? True.
Right.
True.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
I agree. It's just a tough one, but he believes in Patty like I did. I know a lot of people are doubters again. I'm buying stock. I buy low, sell high. Let's move on to, do we want to go to the baseball now? Or do we want to go to just talk Thunder?
Let's go to baseball. Let's make something happy.
Well, I guess you could say, Mom, I hope you're not watching this.
Guess you could say.
Listen, when life hits you in the nuts, there are a couple things you can do. And I think we saw this from Mr. Taki, the game winner. And I think softball hit us in
Is that the name
proverbial.
Of that, like, chip? Taki? Taki?
Let's just, Takis, I think. Takis. I want to share this with you because I think there's a lesson here that we can all learn about this. Let's go ahead and bring this up. Actually, let's do this. Let's share media here. I don't know how to change. This is going to make me angry because I don't know how to change this view.
Would it not be? Are you trying to make it full screen?
Yeah.
Would it be that button?
Yes. but I want us to be like in small like corner. You know what I mean?
No, Chad.
I don't know how to do.
This is
I don't
fine.
know how to do. All right. Well, we'll just do this.
This is fine.
I want people to see what happens to our guy here. Let's go ahead and play it.
Get another guy on. Tap foul, and that came up. Guy on. Tap foul, and that came
Now,
up.
that should have been a base on ball.
Ball on balls crime.
I'm sorry. That's a great joke. Those are 2 great jokes.
Oh, yeah, Ken Schmidt's been there. He understands.
Yeah.
You play baseball.
But I want y'all to see this. This is what you're about to see here is Hollywood would turn it down if you wrote this in a script. You're talking about a guy that some of the 10th, 3-2, 22nd pitch, see ya.
Talking in the air to center.
This doesn't happen. Send it 450.
Going back. That ball is gone.
It went over the green monster right here. Look at this.
Going back. That ball is gone. It's gone.
No, it really is. And I'm trying to find Toby Rowland's call of this because it was awesome as well. But, I mean, it was. I'm just shocked because it seemed like OU season was done. And then, look at this. Not funny, is it? There is no better feeling in the world than seeing someone you just beat do this.
You can tell we're definitely that he's
You know what I mean?
that he's a Slytherin and I am not. He's like, let the tears flow. And over here like, aw, that really sucks. I've been there, man. Hate it.
I mean, Taki just detonated one in his own reproductive system, and then he's one right over the fence with his own sort of ball.
There's Taki.
Again, let's not forget. This is what our guy fought for.
Get another guy on.
Oh.
Tap foul, and that came up.
By the way, I think we got action back here, and watch the guy's reaction as well.
Tap foul, and that came up.
Hold on, look at our guy over here with the glasses, right here.
I think that's a girl.
Or girl, sorry.
Tap foul, and that came up.
Well,
Get another guy on. Tap foul, and that came up. Took a piece out of Taki.
Oh, the Marucci was just rolling on the ground and just sadly.
Took a piece out of Taki.
Look at the Marucci bat. Oh.
God's a good reason to.
And this is how he comes back.
Gracious.
Gracious.
Thank you, Seagull Outdoors, for contributing to Drake's college fund. He says, Boomer.
Boomer. Thank you, Seago. That means a lot, man. Appreciate it.
No, that was. I mean, the baseball. I mean, according again, I'm gonna go back to FanDuel. FanDuel did not have us winning that.
Nope.
Definitely
Nope.
had Georgia
Nope.
Tech moving on, a high favorite. And you're talking about coming back up from the losers bracket and stop.
The comments on this
Don't
video.
even start reading that out loud. You can talk about coming up from the losers bracket and making it to the supers. It's just such an amazing feat. Just really, man,
Let me try to find
they
that.
manned up
I think you've noticed
and,
it
you know,
too.
got it there. They are going to play in the Lawrence Super Regional. For those who don't know who resides in Lawrence, it would be the Kansas Jayhawks. FanDuel also has them as the favorite currently, but they've been wrong before. So buy OU stock now.
Also, been listening to a lot of just breakdowns of the chat. I sent it to you. Oh, yes, you did. Thank you. Where's my chat? Okay, chat. Goodness gracious. Did you send it to me?
What I send?
The reaction to the home run, or I don't know, maybe not.
Stacy said, "Did you?"
I don't know if you.
I'm not
Wait,
seeing it.
wait. This is it, I think. No. That's not it.
Anyways,
I don't know.
Stacy, he doesn't have it in his messages. So, wait.
Oh, well, we got bots in here, so.
Oh, there it is. No, there's Stacy.
Stacy. Wait, this is 8
That's-
weeks ago.
But like, except to
Accept.
see if. Oh. Well, anyways, a lot of bots find Chad's
This is hilarious.
messages really.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well,
Okay, sorry. I'm like.
I didn't
getting
know this had
distracted.
like this
I didn't know
fake.
there was messages either like that.
T, there's a lady from, it looks like Spain here that wants to chat. And she
okay.
looks like
Your type.
she looks like, well, fake.
But-
I think that's a celebrity, by the way. Sophia, sorry, but you know, not gonna happen. Stacey, I'm sorry. I really don't have the
Check
DN.
notifications.
Sorry.
Oh, notifications.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, my bad. Stacey, this is professional.
We're doing so
Sorry
well.
about that.
Was
In our
anybody-
defense,
Did anybody like go to the regionals? I know it's obviously wasn't in Oklahoma,
You go,
but
Steve-O.
just wondering if anybody went.
Doesn't help that I-
goodness. Did you send it like recently, or was it sent a long time ago? What are you looking for?
well, it'd be easier. The Toby Rowland reaction to.
Oh,
I just don't. I could probably go search and just do Toby Rowland.
anyways,
Let me
we're just
see.
we're figuring it out.
There it
here.
is.
Oh, I love Toby and Chris Plank.
They played June, or I think June 6th.
I feel like they're like in Star Wars when she's like, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." I feel like that's how OU fans kind of feel right now. Oh goodness, how OU fans feel right now with the baseball team, considering everything else in Oklahoma's kind of gone.
Let's see if you like this, bud. Let's try to hold you up straight. Sometimes he likes being held.
Oh, okay, love that.
Uh-oh. Is that recent?
I didn't notice it earlier,
Okay.
so
Is that better?
possibly.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll try to move this way so people can see him.
but
Hopefully you can.
no. Is anybody gonna go to Lawrence? Anybody big enough baseball fans gonna head out to Lawrence?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Till we're not
Oh.
heading. You got spit, bud? Oh, yeah, he does. There's some spittle. Give me a do. I'm telling you this, right? You don't
Full
get this,
parent
you
mode
don't
right now.
Get this in any other show. We talk about being professional and just having a good, being able to operate within, whatever happens. About the best you can get right here. Next, T.
Head on a swivel.
Head on a swivel. Look at this guy. This guy's will head on a swivel. I hate that it's blocking him out a little bit. I'll turn like this. Sorry. I'll
There
turn
we go.
like this. Scroll down. Bottom. Baseball plays Saturday, Sunday at 5 Central. Thank you, Seago. Appreciate that, man.
So he said, how many days until kickoff? Ooh, I should put that on Xenozone. Like,
Oh yeah, you should. We should put it on that.
Should have a
deal just
countdown.
yeah, good idea. Thanks, Stacy. I know you're asking. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to look recently. I'm sure we could do a Google real quick, but
Like maybe like 90,
yeah, around there.
around there. 80.
Yeah,
some
probably
odd.
just around it. He's liking it more to sit like this. It's funny.
Our child loves to be sitting up and looking at everything.
He does. Very curious guy.
So you'll see a lot of my pictures I post. He's in his bouncer. It's because he loves. Oh,
Bouncer.
sorry, just kicked the crap out of Chad. Big fan of his bouncer. Anyways, I'm gonna take a pause right now to ask all of you who are watching to please like this video. It goes a long way. When
Yes.
you like it, it goes out to other people that says, hey, so-and-so liked this video. They seem to like the same content you like. And so it just kind of can help spread the word. Even more so than that, whenever we are off of the live show, if you can just drop a comment, that also is a way for us to share the video and share the content we have out here. We just really love building this community with you guys. We enjoy talking to you every Monday, with the exception of today. We love to when we, go to OU events and people, stop us and we can meet them and talk to you. Like we loved meeting Seago. We've met Steve. We've met
Drew England.
Yeah, Matt
Who
Drew
just called me.
England. What's up?
What's up, Drew? Hope you're doing well.
We've met a lot of these people, and it's really fun to be able to meet you guys in person. But as well as talk to you every Monday, because we really feel like we're friends. But anyways, so if you could, like the video, and then subscribe to our channel, and then leave a comment whenever the video is off live. Do it for Drake, do it for the children, do it for Zeno, do it for the dogs. Dogs and babies. Come on now.
Yep.
Anyways, okay, I'm going to pause.
First off, let's talk about this. This girl is probably going to be in a federal investigation.
To left field at the
Because there's no way you're a competitor in this
Stop.
is.
Vandergriff had it.
Been on vacation. He's come back from Europe.
Wow, dude.
Audrey
Cool, dude.
Vandergriff
Cool. Real cool.
elevates
Real
that
cool.
one to panel. Deep to left field at the wall and gone.
Why are my buttons not working?
The
there we go.
showing.
I know. It was weird. It wouldn't.
Field at the
First off,
Stacey said I
flat-footed.
watched OU baseball for one of their first times when Taki hit the home run. I think so. It was one of the first. One of the first times you watched them this year, and they hit a home run. You got to keep watching, Stacey. I don't make the rules.
I mean, look at this. It's like she wasn't even upset when she missed. This is like to win the game, or at least
Well,
go to not to win. Never mind.
Lose.
But be some sort of an athlete left field. How about give a little bit of effort? She has the same vertical as Nikola Jokic, but about 1.5 feet less height. That's not. I'm telling you, dude. She had a bat. One home run over left field. I
Vandergriff
guarantee
had it.
Even her pitcher was like, "What is that?" It's athletic looking. You would think she could jump over, or at least get her feet off the ground. That's a good point. That's a great point.
Field at
Basketball build. What are we doing over here? Oh no!
Vandergriff
It made him
had
cry. That girl's lack of effort made him cry.
Audrey
Her pitch is mad.
Vandergriff was right
Dude,
there.
if that's me, I'm squaring up
But a
in the middle of
disappearing
the
act
field. You're gonna have to
of a
explain
two-run
something.
homer
You better have a
by
great. You better have 20
Taylor
skills to
Pano.
get that kind of effort to not catch a home run. By the way, introduced T to Jason Williams, White Chocolate, this week. It's been pretty fun. He was, now I will admit this, because I'm a man who admits things that's true, because I'm a big guy. He was better than me at basketball.
Oh,
Would you say? You would agree?
yes.
Okay, I was just making sure you, I don't know. I've never played him one-on-one. I would assume
can't
so.
with this man.
I'd assume so. I don't know.
When I saw that, I immediately think of Jada. She would never. And then
Yeah.
I think, were we just spoiled with Jada? Was she? I mean, she truly was just built different.
She really was, yeah.
And then my mind also flashed back to another Jada Coleman moment. Was the Florida girl when Jada hit like the walk off to go to the finals? That it just seemed like she gave a weird effort. I don't know. Everybody's like, "Oh, be nice to her. She misjudged it. Y'all are so exhausting." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Again, I go back to, if we can talk about men's sports, if we can criticize them, if we can say that wasn't good enough, if we can be fair. I'm not saying name call and
Right.
find her address and send mean things. No, that's horrible. Don't do that. But if you give fair criticism, and if you say that sucked and it did suck, deal with it. Like,
It is what it is.
it is what it is. We do it
Right.
to men's sports, and we don't even blink an eye. In fact, there will be 5 more people be like, "Yeah, that did suck. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, that was not great," and nobody blinks an eye. But the moment you do it to women's sports, it's the end of the world. So
Oh, I can't stand it.
either women's sports wants to be treated equally or not. Anyways, you're gonna get that rant from me a lot because it's just a point I stand on, especially in the NIL era. If you're making any type of money, you can handle it. Anyways, somebody did ask if we had I haven't seen Chad's basketball skills, but I know white chocolate is better.
Well, that's bold of you to say.
I mean, would you say white chocolate's better than me?
Well, yeah, but I've beaten you
Okay,
one-on-one.
but I'm better than you. So there we go.
Our record one-on-one would beg to differ. Now,
You've beat me once. I beat
played
you all
once.
the other times. No, we have not.
because she says I can't use my natural ability, which is my height and
No.
skill. I'm a Dirk Nowitzki before he developed the three kind of
No,
player.
that
A
is not true at all.
on the block, hit you with a fada.
No.
That old
when we lived,
Adrian Dantley fada.
When we lived somewhere else, we would go to
No,
that
we live
community
somewhere else.
gym, and I would beat you consistently.
Listen, we would go there, and out of charity, I would give you a couple dubs because I wanted you to be confident. Now, I will say, when it was jump shots only, in my defense, she's one of the best shooters ever. Literally. So I'm not that upset about it.
Anyways.
No, I'm just kidding. She is astronomically better than I was at basketball. For those who don't, I always have to butcher that because there are people watching that don't realize that, and they probably think I'm being serious. T was literally, like, legitly a astronomically good basketball player.
Thanks, babe.
Were she 2 inches taller, you probably play dead at. Literally, probably play at UConn or one of those kind of schools.
Okay, that's a bit much.
Led the state in 3-point percentage, 3-point makes, 3-point attempts. Had a game with 50 points. Had a game with like 49. Had a game with multiple 30-point games. And you were 5'2".
I appreciate
5'3".
you thinking I had
She
50-point game. My highest is 49. But I didn't play the last like
It's
7
called
minutes of the game.
rounding.
I didn't play
that
the
right
last 7
there.
minutes of the game.
That right there is a how
I
many
didn't
men
want-
out there have
okay.
been doing that? Hey babe, this is about $10. It's $9.50, Chad. It's $9.50.
No, I'm saying though, I didn't want somebody to look up my name and 50 points.
All right, fair.
And it doesn't it pulls up 49.
Yeah, that's true on the documentary. But when I Googled Tierney Richardson, 50 points, nothing showed up. There was something at 49 points, but that's not. Yeah, I guess.
Didn't finish. I didn't play the whole game though, so I could have had 50.
you
And
go.
unfortunately, I missed my last free throw before I got taken out. So, rats.
I bet T could walk between Wimbyama and he wouldn't even have to you could probably be standing straight up. He's that tall.
What, 7'5"?
Yeah,
And
something
I'm
like that.
5'3". Yeah, probably.
Probably should have played in Chet's spot for Game 7. It's awesome.
Put me in, coach. They're not gonna.
Dude, T was legit. I'm not
I
kidding.
mean-
Dude, she has she's a Hall of Famer a legit Hall of Famer at Murray State, which is at her JUCO before you went and played at Arkansas Tech. I mean, she's legit.
Anyways, wish I was taller.
High school. You're in the high school, aren't you? Or Sulphur?
I have records at Sulphur, but
Yeah.
not
They went 30-0, one state, and beat the Class 5A
in Texas.
Texas
Yeah.
State champion
4A.
as well. Class 4A, Georgetown or whatever it was. I was at that game. By the way, unbelievably looking team. They look like what UConn looks like or what South Carolina looks like. Everyone's just tall,
Yeah, they were
They were
tall
so
and
good.
solid.
Yeah.
They were very big.
and T and them beat them. They beat them, didn't they, bud?
William says, "Cute baby, thank you. I made it with cosmic
Thank you.
brownies and spaghetti."
Didn't we?
Did you ever eat at the original Whataburger in Russellville? I'm sure I did because it's right across from campus, but I frankly don't remember it.
She has a 48 vert.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I can jump.
she can. She can.
The problem is when I jump, I'm as tall as everybody else before
Yeah.
they jump. But I can jump. Did gymnastics and cheer, mostly like tumbling. But anyways, digress.
Speaking of Game 7 here, let's talk about the Thunder real quick, and then we'll finish up with the Coach Hibble leaving. Real quick, I mean, just
Oh, we didn't touch on any of the recruits. We need to probably do
Oh, yeah, we do. Let's talk about Thunder real quick. Get that
that. We
through.
have to.
No, we don't have to, I guess.
The Thunder suck.
No, if you don't want. Oh, buddy, I know.
They
it's
don't
sad.
suck, but they
It's sad.
broke my heart. It's very frustrating to play a game when you're out your second best scorer, and then the man who replaced your second best scorer, who was going off, and AJ Mitchell, also got hurt.
You got to get lucky, man, to
It-
win, or
and
you
it
got to be
is.
healthy. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to be healthy, really.
They say, you got to be good, you got to be lucky, you got to be healthy, and we were not 2 out of those 3 things.
Or you can be LeBron and make it 8 straight years. You do got to be lucky, though, and health is a big deal.
Health is a big deal, and that sucks. And no, Chet sucks. Chet did suck.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Chet. Like, I was fully expecting him to just listen. I get. Look, you're playing Wemby. Like, obviously, you're not as good as he is, right? Wemby's a first team All NBA player, but Chet was. I think he was third or third string or whatever he was, and to have 2 shots the whole game, 2 attempts the whole game.
And 4 points.
I mean, if you're trying to stack
what are we
your
doing?
shooting percentage numbers, maybe it helps. If you're just doing but like, my gosh, dude.
He was a non-factor. Non-factor.
Non-factor, and he's your third. He's a what, $230 million for his contract. Like, I think what was upsetting too was you saw continually San Antonio's role players making their like hitting the open shot and just making the play, and ours were as well as McCain played, as well as Wallace played. When the moment you have to hit your shot is like the moment that really is really what you're going to be judged by and what people remember. And McCain has 2 wide open threes late in the game and just misses both. Casey Wallace has a big steal, misses it, and it's like, guys,
Caruso missed like 3 layups.
And I get where part of me is if you know someone's down there that's going to block your shot, you're playing McKembe or Mutombo and all that, like, just accept it. Like, no one's going to think anything less of you because you got your shot blocked by a dude that's 7'5" that has the most blocks of anyone that's through 3 years of their career ever. It's just expected. And it just seems like it got in Chet's head where I was hoping the very first play of the game, you would see a lowering of the shoulder and just go right through his sternum. Intentional foul him. I don't care, but you're sending a message early. Like, dude, it ain't going to be, cakes and whatever it is down here. It's just not. And he didn't. And he looked scared the entire game. They're going to have to figure out what they want to do in terms of keep. It's also hard, too, because as much as people want to talk about trading and getting Giannis, all this stuff, it's just tough to say that you should. What was it? I think with either. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I just want to say this stat real quick because I'm going to forget it if I don't. With J-Dub or Jaren, I know. Sorry. Well, I'm trying to not forget it while I'm doing this. With J-Dub or AJ Mitchell, I think they were like 52-8 or something on the year, and without them they were 11-12. And so if someone's like, so yeah, pretty much not having 2 of your best players or best scorers at least makes a big difference. But there is. I mean, they need someone else who can get a bucket off the dribble.
I know people. I mean, Chet rightfully deserves all the crap he's getting right now.
Yeah,
but you have to assume. I mean, you have to. I'm saying you have to assume. I guess you don't have to. But again, having your scores back is going to make a difference. It's hard to me to believe that you're just going to start trading like crazy based on how this ended. Just because of how you finished last year, you win it all. This year you get hurt, and you still make it. You should have made it to the finals. It must have fallen. You still should have made it to the finals. It's so frustrating. To me, it was the most frustrating because, again, it goes back to the role player. Everybody.
Well,
SGA has over 30 points. He kind of, with the exception of a few turnovers, he basically did all he could.
You can add, SGA played about as well. I mean, look, they're hounding him because they know no one else can shoot, no one else can make a play off the dribble. I thought McCain
lost by 6 points.
Yeah,
or
and I thought McCain even played well.
Losing by 8 at the end because they did that dunk.
Yeah, and as much as I went after McCain right there, he gave you about as much as role. He gave you 13, 14 points, 12, something like that. But
when there's like four scores for San Antonio that are in the 20s. It's like that's a big difference. It's very frustrating, and also for us it was frustrating, and if you're not a Thunder fan in this, you probably disagree with us, but the narrative that was around the Thunder, it seemed like it got to the refereeing's head where it's like they didn't want to call anything for Oklahoma because you want to not be part of the highlights that people want to try to put out there or whatever.
Exactly.
But the real golden part is you have Stephon Castle coming out and being like, I still calls too. It's like,
I had that queued up and ready to go. I won't play it just because we don't need to really. But yeah, the same thing.
And it's everybody does it.
And I get people being upset at that, and I also do hate the revisionist history of this never happened before. It didn't happen to the level, but I can show you videos of everybody.
There's all literally this whole highlight reel someone listed of Dwayne Wade, and that's who I immediately think of.
Yeah,
when everybody was talking about SG to begin with, I was like, I remember watching D Wade.
The Spurs, Manu Ginobili was one of the worst. He would pump fake and literally jump into a guy. They got rid of the rule because now it's like if you land on him or whatever. But Manu Ginobili was horrible at it, but no one brings it up because it was just. He didn't do it all the time, but when he did, it was. And
also because social media was different.
Yeah, it was back. Yes, exactly. It was not. You weren't picking apart every play. I can show you videos of Jordan going flying his way out of. Not that he did it a lot, but every player did it. And what I don't like is this. We've talked about, and it almost goes with the NIL era. I know, Bubba, flopping just makes you sad. But if you're gonna complain about flopping. Then just you're just fighting against the environment you're in. People are going to do it, and to sit there and say, "Oh, I'm going to play by Marcus of Queensberry rules" when you got to use elbows and knees. Sorry, I'm not. You do what you're allowed to do. If it gets a turnover, if it gets you extra shots, do it. People can get mad all they want.
I mean, Chad's a LeBron guy, and I remember, I don't even know if we were even dating when I give him crap like, LeBron flops so much. I go, he's so big, and you just see him flying and flopping and throwing his head back. And Chad's like, yeah, but if everybody does, like, he's like, if you're doing what you can to win, and if that's what gets you a call to get you on the free throw line or to get another player fouled out, or for whatever reason, he's like, you're gonna do what it takes to win. So who cares? Oh. No.
No, go to mama. That's the I want mama cry. That's the I want mama cry. Oh, buddy, not while we're on stream. No, yeah, and there is.
It's the milk lady.
I mean, I think that's what. Oh, whoa, oh no. Oh, you might want to take him out. Uh-oh. All right, we're making an adjustment with the baby. Sorry. That's where Drake was, by the way. Sorry, I'm gonna have to finish up by myself, and hopefully I won't do an okay job. He is fine, by the way. He's just hungry, I think. And no, but that's where we kind of got. That's where I kind of get annoyed. Is all the. I get people getting upset about flopping and all that, but if it gets you points and it gets you turnovers and it gets you the ball back and out of the other opponent's hand, I mean it's just part of the game. And until they fix it, it's almost, and it's going to be hard because it's similar to the injuries, the fake injuries to slow down offenses in football. It's how are you ever going to really regulate that? If you think someone's injured, you're not just going to, if someone gets injured, it's hard to just say they're faking it, because the risk is always there of, well, maybe they're not, and now you've just told someone who's actually hurt, figure it out or get tougher. And it's just hard. I don't know if there's really a way in which you could be perfect about it and then going about it fixed, but assuming you can, then they need to go about doing that. Yeah, right. And I think what people don't realize is, like, man, that doesn't mean we like it, obviously. Like, I hate the NIL era. I shouldn't say I hate the. I like when players get paid and all that. That's fine to an extent. But I hate this transfer portal. I hate all the stuff that goes on with the NCAA making rules that aren't consistent and that are difficult to interpret and to apply evenly. But at the same time, it's like, dude, we're in it. So Dabo wants to have a principled stance on the transfer portal and on NIL. That's cool. You can do that, but you're just hurting yourself. You play within the environment you're in, and whether or not that is, that is on par with your moral belief is really irrelevant. You at least in far as you actually wanting to participate in it. If it goes against what you like, then don't participate. A lot of things, I mean, same thing with laws and whatnot. There are things that I believe morally that aren't legal, and therefore I wouldn't argue for them. Or there are things that I wish would be a certain way, but it's just not the law. So if I were asked to, represent something or represent someone, I would have to apply the law as it is, not how I wish it was. Scalia had a famous phrase, crap in, crap out. If Congress passes a bad law, it's on them to fix it, not for the courts. But that's just, it applies in every walk of life, and it also applies in basketball. And I think, well, I don't know. I mean, somewhat. I mean, it's just within the rules. I mean, obviously there are gradations with all of that. Like, holding is within the rules of football. It's holding on every play. It doesn't mean that when someone comes around the edge and they get their jersey ripped, that it's the same level or whatever, or if you will. But it's just it depends on what you're talking about. I would say this. What I would say is like, you'd be a fool if you're a catcher and you're not trying to pitch or frame a pitch for your own pitcher. I mean, if everyone else is doing it and you're getting extra strike three calls, then you'd be a fool not to. That's my only argument. And so I am all for people, saying they want it a certain way. But again, you have to operate within the environment you're in. If you don't, you're just hurting yourself. And that's what frustrated me about the whole flopping deal and people saying they hated it, especially whenever you see the Spurs do it and Wemby do it, and he's just as bad, if not worse than anyone that we have for sure. There you go. See, it's all about framing. It's all about phrasing. Drew England said it's not called framing a pitch, it's called presenting a strike, giving the ump options, if you will. Last thing I wanted to cover here, and then I will go out and make sure my wife and son are okay and doing all well, is Coach Hibble, the Oklahoma men's golf coach. He was a coach when I was there, has decided to leave Oklahoma and go to Georgia Tech. He is from He is from the Atlanta area and Georgia area. He is one of the best golf coaches in the country. There's just no doubt about it. He came to Oklahoma when he was 26 years old. The Oklahoma Breakdown had a good interview with him. He is extremely intense, one of the best that you'll see in terms of getting players ready to play at the next level. When he came to Oklahoma, I want to say we had Anthony Kim was on the PGA Tour, and maybe we had Martin Flores was on the PGA Tour too, maybe. And I might be missing one. You had one major winner in, let's see what, University Golf major winners. You had what was his name? Dang, no, that's not what I wanted. He won the British Open. Todd something. I can't recall it. But we have, I think, one major winner at the time that I can recall. And when he got here, man, the team was, I mean, just not where it is now for sure. He had some talented players, but he really lacked, because he hadn't been able to recruit yet, lacked really that the professional PGA Tour level golfer. And by the time I was there, you had the guy I was roommates with was Abraham Answer, who ended up one year was leading the Masters. The year Dustin Johnson won it, lost on Sunday, but ended up being at one time top 15 player in the world golf rankings. Plays on the Live Tour. He's won a few times on the Live Tour. But you go from that to you get a guy like Abe, then you get the Brad Dockey, Max McGreevy, and I keep naming players, but he has Jay Sumi now, who was a Haskins Award finalist. He had a guy like the Haskins Award winner that he had a couple years ago, whose name Chris Gotterup. I mean, truly world-class elite level players that he recruited to Oklahoma. He built from the ground up, and when you hear him talk about leaving Oklahoma and what that means to him on that Oklahoma Breakdown interview, you really do see that he loved the university, what it's provided for him and his family. I think if you look at his statement, and I don't have any reason to doubt it, there was an opportunity for him to go home where his family is. He's been gone for almost 20 years. He gets to coach at a university that's in Atlanta that has investment they want to put into the program and that he can lead. And I think you credit someone who has given all they have to university and sees an opportunity or a window open closer to their family, closer to grandkids getting older and getting to spend time with their grandparents. And I think you just credit someone who's done what they've done for the university, put it in the position he has. Oklahoma's a name now in golf. I mean, they're national champion 2 times. They won it in 2016 with Brad Dockey. If you watch a lot of YouTube golf now, you'll know that name. Max McGreevy. A lot of those guys were there. And someone who I think we owe a lot to if you're a golfing fan at Oklahoma or an athletics fan. I think my wife's... Are you coming in?
Oh, never mind.
What's up?
I was going to say recruits.
Oh, I need to go recruits. My bad. And I am going to cover the recruits real quick that we got, but just wanted to finish up with, just saying Coach Hibble, wish him all the best. You cannot knock what he has done. He had 14 consecutive NCAA championship appearances, 15th best single season scoring marks in school history, was named the head coach June 22nd, 2009. He took over a team that finished 10th at the 2009 Big 12 championship and placed inside the top 9 just once that spring. And since guided the Sooners to the 2017 National Championship, 14 consecutive NCAA championship appearances, and 15, as I said, best single-season scoring marks. In December 2024, he was inducted to the Golf Coaches Association of America Hall of Fame on his first ballot. He was in his 17th season. This is also what is insane. During his tenure, Hibble has coached 17 Sooners to 34 All-America honors, producing at least 1 All-American in all but 2 seasons. He has developed 16 conference selections, 1 Fred Haskins Award winner, and 8 PGA Tour University graduates. That'll be 9 because Jay Sumi was just named a PGA Tour graduate. He finished number 3. He's also a top 5 amateur in the world if you look at the world amateur rankings. People don't realize golf is really the sport that I probably know the most about, I would think. I don't know. I don't follow it on the PGA Tour as close, but is he okay? They tried. I was saying she can finish up and I can take him. She goes, nope. All right, well, we tried. I thought we'd be able to get back. Producer T, as always. But 2025, OU had 5 team victories, including a win at the NCAA Amherst Regional, the program's 8th all-time regional title at 5th under Hibble. He is, I mean, I can't say enough good things about him in terms of a coach. I am, wish him the best. The new head coach as well is got a great track record, someone who I'm excited to see. I think can continue to carry the mantle. It's going to be hard to just take over and continue what Hibble created. Because he's not Ryan Hibble. He's going to have to develop his own name and his own ability to recruit and whatnot. But speaking of recruiting, I wanted to just real quick talk about Gabriel Osborne and a couple other recruits that Oklahoma got. Let me just bring it up here on Twitter. Because big wins on the recruiting trail. I know Gabriel Osborne was a big one. A lot of us were wondering when that would come in, if it was going to go our way. It turns out it has. He is, let's go to our good friend Parker. Friend of the show, friend of the channel, and someone who shares a lot of interesting tidbits on Twitter. Let me move this. Sorry, I'm trying to share my screen here and it's not working. Share screen. Boom. Entire screen. Boom. Share. Okay. I don't want to spotlight either. I kind of want to have both. I wanted to go to, I made a promise. Where is the, well, let me probably just do this while I am looking for this tweet. I want to go to Gabriel Osborne, the guy that, oh, hey, actually, let's start with this. This is cool. Ben Kolar. A lot of people might remember his brother, who was Charlie Kolar from Iowa State. Was a really, really good player. He was from Norman, Oklahoma. Didn't end up coming to Oklahoma. Wish he would have because he was an amazing tight end. To be fair, we had pretty solid ones while he was in college too. So it is what it is. I am excited about this one though because I was going to pull up that. This is Ben Kolar, tight end. And he is going to, he's going to Stanford. Dadgummit. I thought he was coming to Oklahoma. That's brutal. Anyways, his mom was but she's a criminal law professor at Oklahoma City University, School of Law, which is pretty neat. So hopefully we get that back and he will decommit and come to Oklahoma. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to focus because I hear Drake in the background. I'm going to try to do that a little bit better if I can. Move this here, move that there. Boom. Want to real quick talk about where is our big play here. Top 40 recruits. This is pretty neat. Oklahoma and Brent Venables have landed 5 top 40 recruits in the 2027 cycle. Elite commits. Cooper Hackett, 5-star. Seneca Driver, number 1 tight end, 5-star. Caden Penny, 4-star. Gabriel Osborne, 4-star. Cooper Witten, 4-star. Weird because Cooper Witten's a 5-star in some. I mean, I guess it depends on what recruiting service you want to use, but gotta say, gotta be excited if you're Oklahoma, especially on some of these guys being offensive linemen and a tight end, which we know we've been in need of. So, glad finally we're getting some recruiting there. It's been a while since, I think the last 5-star big recruit tight end we had was, I'm trying to think, I'm going to probably just butcher this, but I think it was Jermaine was almost a 5-star back from Ardmore. I don't know what Mark Andrews what he was recruited as, what his level was, but want to lastly say 4-star Mustang. Gabriel Adamant, he would. There it is. Sorry. Gabriel Osborne, last one, has committed to the University of Oklahoma. Freakish athlete. 6'2", 190, chose Sooners over Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, and Miami. Now, I think that's a pretty good list to beat out. Alabama, pretty good. Michigan, pretty good. Ohio State, pretty good. Miami, pretty good. He ranks as a top 30 recruit in the 2027 Rivals 300. Mama, I'm staying home, was his message right there. Really, really big deal. If you've seen any of his video, you see he's an athlete that's just, it's kind of rare to find at his height and length, and then the ability to be shifty and the ability to move laterally. Just kind of a freak athlete that is always good to have on your defense. So excited for that. again, if you're looking for recruiting news, I know Cinder Scoop, Parker's gone over there. OU Insiders picked up a lot of people, or picked up a couple hosts that I really like, JP and Travis Davidson. So give them a listen too. Otherwise, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna make sure everything's good over in the living room, and hope you all have a blessed week. And if you are looking for us next Monday, we should be here. If not, probably just didn't cross our minds again. We just had a lot to get done at the house. T has been helping in-laws with their over at their place for the last week, so just kind of getting all that worked out when she got back just took up. So God bless you all. I hope you have a blessed week, and I will see you next Monday. Boomer.